Hello again, this is California biker attorney Norman Gregory Fernandez, part 2 of 3 on my ride from May 23rd, 2010. Here you can see I'm riding from the San Fernando Valley to Simi Valley, Harley Davidson. I'm in Box Canyon. You can see some of my friends riding up above or in front of me here using my GoPro helmet cam and doing a little twisty action here in Box Canyon. This particular day was kind of interesting. It was kind of, for a May day, it was kind of cool, and we actually got a little bit of rain once we got on the freeway from here in Box Canyon. So basically you can see us riding along, see my friends up above, and I'll give you some more information about this particular trip as we go along here. I'll tell you, it was kind of difficult to take, basically 7 hours of video and condense it down into 3 10-minute videos for YouTube. So that's exactly what I did here. I tried to cut in some of the best parts of it, but I wish I could just give you the entire ride. But then again, who's going to sit there and watch a 6 or 7 hour ride? I guess maybe if you don't ride and you want to see what it's like to ride, you would. But so here you go for YouTube. We got a 10-minute little video here for you. Enjoy. And by the way, in the background, you can hear the motorcycle and my Sony stereo system on my Harley Davidson Electra glide. That's actually from the motorcycle. So if you hear crackling, that's actually the wind. It's not static. It's actually the wind hitting the camera. And as you can see, we're still running along Box Canyon. Okay, I'll jump back in when I think there's something interesting coming up, all right? Here I am at Simi Valley Harley Davidson, about to take off. My friends had already taken off and gone to Bartell's Harley Davidson. Basically, I had to do a few repairs to my bike, and I was about a half hour behind them. So you can see all the people at Simi Valley Harley Davidson. I guess they have this event once a year. A lot of Harley Davidson dealerships have events with vendors and so forth. I guess it's good for business to bring people in. They got some money off of me. I had to get a couple parts and a replacement spotlight for a burnt out spotlight. So I was kind of happy that they had everything in stock that I needed. So as you can see, I'm turning right here, approaching the 118 freeway. You can look to the right. I'm kind of going slow a little bit so you can, for the camera, kind of see the event over at Simi Valley Harley Davidson. Then we got a pretty fast acceleration up the freeway on-ramp. We're taking the 118 east, heading towards the San Fernando Valley on the 118 freeway, or the Ronald Reagan freeway. And my plan at this point was to get a bite to eat, so I'm heading to Topanga Canyon Boulevard. I was planning on going to Jerry's Deli in the Woodland Hills, get me some matzo ball soup, and then ultimately ride up to the coast via the Rock Store. And of course I'll pop in to tell you where we're at and so forth as we're going. But here you can get a good first-person perspective of me riding the 118 freeway, having a good time last Sunday on May 23rd, 2010. So here we are on the 118 freeway. We're above the San Fernando Valley, just about to get off at Topanga Canyon Boulevard. Unfortunately, I had to edit this video because YouTube only allows 10 minutes, and I wasn't going to show the entire thing. So I had to cut out the entire ride from Simi Valley to Topanga, but here I am getting off at Topanga Canyon Boulevard. This is where I grew up, Chatsworth, California. I used to go up into the Rocky Mountains up there at Chatsworth Park and hike and do all sorts of stuff there. I was once a Chatsworth Chief, Pop Warner football, West Valley Eagles, Pop Warner football. So basically here I am now on Topanga Canyon Boulevard heading towards, you can take Topanga, this actual street will actually go all the way to Topanga Beach. You know, it's a few miles up the road, and you can actually take Topanga Canyon all the way through to Topanga Beach, Pacific Coast Highway. Here I am splitting lanes, which is allowed in the state of California. A lot of you guys in different states can't do that. So I'm still on Topanga Canyon Boulevard. And the reason I'm showing this particular video here is just to show how we can split lanes in California. Other states, you'd get a traffic ticket for doing this, but we believe in being able to split lanes in here in California because we don't want the bikes to overheat, and plus there's a rear end hazard if you aren't allowed to split lanes. So accelerating quickly, this idiot on the right here in this black car was trying to race me, which I don't like. I'm just basically cruising along here. This is actually my old Honda here. I mean, I grew up, this is where I grew up. Kind of, you know, a lot of this stuff is looking older now. So here we are now, we're actually on Mulholland, and I skipped the whole, you know, drive to Jerry's Deli and so forth where I got something to eat, because it just takes too much time on the video here. So now I skipped the world famous Mulholland Highway. This is a ride towards the world famous rock store, Ed and Vern's rock store. And this is some great twisties. The GoPro camera doesn't really show you how beautiful this run is. I mean, literally, I mean, we're talking beautiful mountains. There's been a lot of development up here. Now here we've just passed Malibu Canyon Road. We're still on Mulholland headed towards the rock store, and this is actually the Malibu Colony or Malibu Country Club that we're passing here. And there's a lot of people that like to go up there and have a good time. But I'll tell you, these are some of the best twisties in Southern California, and the GoPro camera just doesn't do it justice, I'll tell you that right now. So anyway, I'm cruising along, and I'll pop in here shortly, but basically you can get a little idea of this run. I wish I didn't have to edit the camera. I wish you could have seen the entire ride. And I was kind of wondering, you know, for a Sunday, usually the rock store, usually you see hundreds of motorcycles on this road. Don't get me wrong, there was a lot of motorcycles on the road that day, but it was much less than normal, which was kind of interesting. So I kind of like owned the road, so to say. You can see a few cagers here and a few bikes. Obviously I edited the video for purposes of brevity. But anyway, interesting thing here. Now you're going to see a roadblock coming up here. You see those are actual bicycle riders coming by right there. The bicycle riders is called the Tour de California bicycle race, and I guess Lance Armstrong crashed and was unable to continue, so I couldn't go. Oh, here's the cop coming up to me, telling me that everything's closed.
How long is a block for? We headed to rock store.
So I flipped a U-ey, and there I go. You see all the poor people in the cagers, they couldn't do anything, they were stuck. But basically that was the Tour de California bicycle race, and so I couldn't make it to the rock store. That's why there wasn't so much traffic. That's why all the bikers were not out, and I didn't know. So I'm heading back now towards Malibu Canyon. So here I am now on actually the world famous Malibu Canyon, and again the GoPro camera does not do this justice at all. I mean, there's a sheer cliff to the left. It's really a beautiful run, to be quite frank. You know, it really is a nice ride. You just can't get the true perspective of this ride from the GoPro camera, but it kind of shows what it's like. And here I am making a right on Pacific Coast Highway. You know, I had to edit out the entire canyon run because it's just too many minutes. And there's there's Pepperdine University to the right. To the left, you can see the ocean. Pepperdine University is just one heck of a beautiful campus. And there I go, I'm on Pacific Coast Highway going west, heading towards Neptune's Neck. And there's the beach to the left. And so we'll pick this up on part 3 of 3, where I'm going to condense a 67-hour run into 30 minutes for you guys. So enjoy the rest of the ride.